Hello, hello, hello. Let's get a sound check going real quick. Going to good deal. Hello, everybody. Going on? We are got our streams going on. Let us post our medias. Them going. That and that and that. Alrighty, and then my phone is way over there. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. The notifications on my phone is going like crazy. That is not the correct one. Don't know what happened to it. I'm on a stream. I have seemed to have misplaced it. It's horrible. Is it behind me? It may be behind me. It's behind me. Oh God. Got a oops. Here we go. Alrighty. Get this turned on. We are almost to the oh good gosh. It's so early. Thank you. We haven't even started like playing on Minecraft yet. Thank you. Diana Bruno 54. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Still trying to get the rest of my stuff actually going. I knew I was gonna forget something I always do. Busy, busy weekend, busy weekend. What can I say? I've been working on the server some. And then working on things in IRL, which I will be talking about here in a little bit. There we go. Oh, yeah, always busy, always busy. Hopefully soon I'll be busy with work. That's what I'm really looking forward to. There we go. That is and running. Let's get this. I always try to snooze this first one for a little bit longer. It's always just like a pain. Yo. Dun, 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 dun. That is what I'm looking for right there. I have no idea what they're. The chat on the server is just going off like crazy today. I don't even know who all is on, to be honest. Oops. Yeah, there's four. Donna, Lindsay, Geo, Kelsey, me, and the night is still young. Come on. You can do it, you old phone. You still got it in you, old girl. Trying. This poor old thing. I use this like old phone whenever I stream to YouTube. That is the main reason why I have it. I keep it charged up just for that. So that way, if my chat's not picking up, I can test my chat with it, stuff like that. I could test like broadband latency, stuff like that. Make sure I having like good like streams. That is not what I'm looking for. There we go. There we got it. We got it going on. Hang in there, guys. We are trying. I like using the screen now, like so much. Oh, well, I was thinking about like trying to reset it where I had like two cameras up too, stuff like that. That's a different. Touch. Good deal. Everything's looking like it's actually popping up properly. All right. We're going to do one more test real quick. Awesome. All right. Good deal. That is it. Yes, it is. Good deal, everybody. How you doing? Hope everybody's doing well out there. We are building literal farms, the redstone farms. Oh man. All right, good deal. All right. So, oh, I got one more notification I forgot to let out. There's always something. Always something. Oh, tired. Did my rehab. Just I don't know. Today I've been tired. I haven't been sleeping too well though either, so that's a main part of it. I gotta hammer out another rehab tomorrow. Yeah, I'll definitely give it a look at what kind of content you do. There we go. So tired. All right, I think I got my inventory filled up with junk enough that I got everything I should need. There we go. Oh God. Too many chat screens, especially when you got to start looking at the game one too. Oh, I'm stretching. Um, all right, I'm looking. I am looking. I'm looking. Oh, a topper kill. All right, this is where we need to go. Get it. That was different. Uh, there we go. I'm selling a 3D printer, and the people that are oh hello Stella Scarlet One. Hey, how are you doing? Thank you for the follow. All right. That gets me every time. Yeah, the people that are wanting to buy this 3D printer from me, they're wanting like a video of it running, which I can't blame them there. Mark, eat. All right, let's try to get back to where I started at there. All right, cool. So, all right, do I want to do it? I want to keep this a little walkway to it because I'm going to do another one on that side also. Uh, no. Just do the whole Bugs Bunny thing of no. I would. All right, I don't need to break that yet. I don't have. All right, that's probably good enough. One. Let's see here. Oh, I'm so out of it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. All right, cool. All right. This is a lavender. Gio's trying to get me to hire her from McBones. I hope you don't mind. I know we talked about me like building like a bread farm over here, and I'm currently doing that. Yes, I am at the village. All right, I need another chest. All right, cool. I'm glad because I'm doing it. I've kind of already started taking the liberties. All right, we need just a chest to hold stuff in. My inventory is so full. Oh, there we go. Bump, bump, bump. Your face hurts. Don't hurt, Gio. Oh, I gotta hope she was watching the stream when you said that. Gio says she wants. I don't know what she's after, honestly. I honestly don't. I'm about to have to throw some more beds down, too. Oh, she is in the chat! She lurking. She says she lurking. Alright. Oh, wait. That was supposed to have been there. 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. And then 1, 2, 3, and 4. That one. Oops. Needs to be that. There we go. Gio, I don't even know what I would hire you for, to be honest. Oh, ads in progress. Oh, Gio never gets a sub. Even Lavder's got one finally. Bump. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Bump, bump, bump. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The 1, 2, 3. Oh god, that's a hole. You trying to do to me over here? Advertisement person. Alright. You must have leveled this out whenever. There we go. I'm gonna do like a little quick terraform considering what's actually down there. Advertisement person? Alright, Gio. Alright. Okay. Alright, Gio. Alright, I'm feeling you. I'm hearing you. Well, we could talk about something. Um. Alright, alright, alright. Let's see what we can think of here. I'll keep that in mind, Gio. Like, I think we might can work with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then this needs to be the one that has the actual fence post on it. Yep. That's what I want to see. How is Geo going to pull off this advertisement? And here we are. Make a billboard. All right, Gio. All right. After I open up a billboard, all right. $10. Or better yet, $15. If you make a billboard somewhere in the shopping district saying something like eat at McBones, and then you have to, like, I won't say terrorize, but like video footage of you going up to like 3 different people and trying to convince them to eat at McBones. Oh, all right. The server doesn't even know what's about to happen. Because I know there's 3 people watching. I know who all 3 of them are. And 2 of them that may potentially get, try to persuade. It's 1 diamond for like 3 bundles of food. It's 1 diamond for 3 bundles. It's like you get 3 bundles for a combo. Whether you can get like a hamburger combo, or you can get a chicken sandwich combo. Golem, you need to stay out of my area. All right, we'll put that right there for the time being. We're gonna use. Oh, we're gonna use up these. There. Geo's gonna make this a short, and I'm gonna use this in a long form video. This is what's about to happen. Geo's gonna have content. I'm gonna have content. And people is gonna possibly get terrorized. Just a normal day on the Chronicle Craft server. All right. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then there's that one. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Then this one. I was actually kind of worried if there wasn't going to be anything underneath that. All right. Dun, dun, dun. We're going to need that in a minute. First, we need to make sure once we get a villager in here, he's going to stay in here. All right, good deal. Now, I handed out some potatoes earlier, but I don't know if they ever made a baby. Oh, there's a... No, he's that one. I don't think he's got a job. You get... Nope, no job. Good deal. All right, we need a half slab. I know there's a half slab in here. I didn't want to mess up your farm. Like, I know you're using that farm, but I'm also gonna need a lot of bread for this skit. You never know. You may eventually. All right. There we go. All right, now we just gotta get a villager over here. We needs a villager. We needs that villager. All right. I mean, there's an empty bed right there. I may make some more beds. I think that may be a. I know there's a villager that doesn't have a job. I done attempted to hey, dude. But with that being said, we also have a bunch of wool. You know what that means? More beds. Oops, that may not work. This way will though. Yeah, working on that jingle. Uh, you let's watch how we say that. Mm-mm. It's you gotta be really careful about how you say things. All right, Lavender. Oh, that's better. See, see, I try to tell you. I know that, but the people that may be watching this stream may not know that. I wonder if I can push him. And maybe he'll find it. Oh, no, 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 back it. No, no. It's all right, man. Yes, please see it. Please see it. Or did this guy see it? No! Oh. Oh, made a boo-boo. Made a boo-boo. Bump, 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 bump. Alright, this needs to go here. Don't worry, he'll come back. Come in. Oh, it's like I'm mute. All right, there we go. We need to get her a folder. All right, dude. You need to. Oh, I know what I'll do. Hold on. I got it right here. Check this out. Bam. All right. This is how. I don't know. For something. Who knows? Nothing school related, like always. Come on, dude. There we go. And bam. Look at that. He's back in. He's good. Now you just stay linked to that for all I care. Keep anything else from falling in there. He is slowly planting potatoes. We'll have to take those out later. I'm looking. You don't know how much I am looking forward to this actually. You know what you're doing. Uh, all right, so we got that. We got this guy here. All right, so bump, bump. All right, I'm gonna have to get some more fences for sure. Yeah, we're gonna have so. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot. I need hoppers down there. Bump, bump. There we go. That way, whenever he tries to throw it at him, it's gonna hit that and fall into there. All right, we don't need no potato. Keep her potatoes out. I literally just realized about the giant hole that's right here. Oh wow, there's all kinds of like wheat substance down here. This is a very odd farm. Like that one grown in. I need all the bread. Bread's always one of those things where you don't need it until you need all of it. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to build a wall for the time being. It's like literally going to be right here on the edge of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Dude. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, cool. So we've got the rough basis of this built. Now we just got to clear everything off. Get it nice and level. We're going to have a massive amounts of bread. This is the first time I think I've ever built like one of these. It's basically like 3. Or I know I've built like one of these at a time, but I've never built like something to the fact of like being 3 of these combined. But at the same time, I need every bit of it I can do. There we go. Oh, good deal. Oh, I hit a spot. All right, now we need some heard a baby somewhere. Need a bed. One in here. This little odd little place. And hurt now. Hurt's nice, right? Alright, cool. Somebody got the daylight. I like how like baby villagers are just like teeny. I'm sorry. Let's hang in there though. You're doing great. Hopefully it'll be a slow day and you'll be home before, not many customers and you'll be home before you know it, hopefully. 1, 2, 5. Alright. You are a long way from where you need to be. Gates. I don't need gates. Fence it. 36-7. That may do it. Alright. Well, I'm hearing them go at it. There we go. Bam, look at that. Fence all the way down. There we go. Making the most giantest, not really automated farm. This is the biggest I've ever done it. There we go. All right. We'll leave that one there for the time being. I already know where my composter is. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. We're going to do that one. And then we're going to do that one. And then we're going to break this one. We don't want these guys to try to throw my 8 there. This isn't the best, most honest design, but it'll work. That guy's throwing it there, that guy's throwing it there, that guy's throwing it there. Alright, so we're all good there. Throw that out over there. Alright, dude. I need you to come with me. Come on. Alright. Come on, dude. Let's go, let's go. Yeah, yeah. Good job. I don't have half slabs on me? Alright, alright. Go ahead and get his inventory emptied out. There we go. Because he's probably got potatoes like everybody else does. That needs to go for sure, though. We're going to let him empty out. See, look at all the potatoes he's got. But we don't need potatoes. We need wheat. I don't even care if he composts those damn things. Look at him. Don't break that. Alright, need rockets. Alright, so we got that. We got a half slab. We only need the one. Alright. Oops. Alright. Alright. And this is what you're going to be playing with from now on. No. Whoopsie. Oh, that golem's going to be mad at me. Need to stop doing that. Yeah, he mad at me. His process is skyrocketed. Alright. Whoops. Really? I'm gonna be short. All right. I've got one more. All right. So that one's done. We don't need no potato. I mean, we might later. Don't need. Yes, I know. Hey, farmer, let the potatoes go. All right. Way ahead of you, dude. All right. We're gonna do a little bit of AFK time. Let these guys go at it. Maybe we can get some more seeds. A potato. We don't need the potatoes. Not yet, anyways. We'll definitely actually are gonna need potatoes, but not right now. So, but yeah, rehab today went great. Ever so getting better. Um, there we go. That should be good. Yeah, rehab's going great. He's always progressing me further and further. Um, also got to do rehab tomorrow because I got a busy week this week. 3D printer, the last one that I'm selling should hopefully be sold by this weekend. They actually wanted to come pick it up today, and I told them that I was busy because stream. Going to stream. I like to stream. I like to talk to people. There's ads going on right now. We're gonna wait for those ads, and I'm gonna repeat everything for the people who tuning in without the ad. I did not take the look at that. What I get for running my mouth, literally. All right, that's that. Still adless. Yeah, you should. Yours is going to be getting cut. I looked at them earlier. Yours is going to be ending probably here soon, but I hate to say it like that. Um, Look at that 28 bread. Need some more seeds for this guy. I mean, we can get this stuff. Mow down all the grass real quick. But yeah, rehab went real well today. They're progressing me on pretty quick. I got a doctor's appointment coming up here in a couple of days. Maybe when me doing so well, he might let me out of the boot. It's kind of scary. It's kind of like, wow, because like knowing that I'm 1 month away of actually getting to return to work, it's kind of cool. I'm kind of looking forward to it, but at the same time, I'm not gonna lie, I've kind of gotten used to not working. Check the old farm near the old farm. All right. Um, what's potatoes? But yeah, it's gonna be interesting regardless. Like I have soreness, a little bit of soreness here and there, but it's nothing that's been just like unbearably bad or anything like that. And then oh, see, I don't want to go. That do I? But all right, yeah, I don't see anything offhand. It'd be alright. He'll get there. But yeah, but yeah, busy week. Hopefully, I can talk him into let me, to be out of a boot. But at the same time, it's gonna suck. I bought like a pair of cheap tennis shoes today, like really super cheap. I mean, they are uncomfortable. They are so uncomfortable. But I need like the shoes I was wearing. I literally wore them out. So I literally got one decent shoe and one just like not good shoe at all. That like a shoe that needs to be like seriously thrown away. That's how bad it is. This guy's just looking around like, yeah, I don't have much. Dude, you got stuff right there. Look, behind you, dude. I'm sorry I took away your potatoes, but dude, got wheat right here. Look at me. Talking to the villager. Talking to the other villager. There you go. Look, right there, dude. Grab it. You're gonna make me come in there and get it, aren't you? I can't believe. But yeah, also have been working on. I've got the rest of the power supplies that I needed to check out all these Xbox 360s I've bought. I've actually have a total of 5 right now. One original, 2 S's, and an E. So 1 first edition, 2 second editions, 2 third editions. So the 2 third editions are bad. They are not. I cannot repair them. I've looked them up online, try to figure out what's going on. I saw what it's going to require to fix them, and it's just not going to. It's not feasible. It's not going to happen. I have to replace a chipset on the circuit board. I do not have the tools for that. I know how to solder a little bit, but probably not good enough for what I would need. And I definitely do not have the tool set that I need for that either. So those are going to be sold for like $10 a piece. Luckily, I've actually got less than that into those two. So if I could sell them at $10 a piece, I'll be making $2 a piece off those 360s. I mean, it just is what it is on those. Um, the 2S's though, the same chipset that the same chipset that's in those is in those E's, and they're out also. So that means the HDMI that goes to the TV is not working, but the old school AV does work. They're on a separate thing, and they actually does work properly. So they boot up, they give picture. Now, one of them though will not read the disc properly. You put it in there, it gives you a white screen with the Xbox 360 logo in the center of it, and that's as far as it goes. So, like, it brings up the disc on the loading screen, but when you go to select to play the disc, it goes to that white screen and stays there, freezes up. But you hit eject, it'll spit the disc out, and it works properly. You don't even have to reset it; it automatically just goes back to the normal screen. And I was looking it up, and it could be one of two things. It could be rather the game console starting, which this thing is filthy. I'm not gonna lie about it. This thing is filthy. It does need to be cleaned out. It is horrible. So it's rather the console itself is not breathing properly, and it's causing it to air out when it goes to read the disc because of heat, or it's the game. It's going to be probably being the disk drive itself, There's two different disk drives for that particular model. You would have to tear into it to find out. Both of them is in the $30 range. So, yeah, you know, it is what it is on that one. So, we got that. I think I could probably, if I clean it up, get it running, and buy the AV cables, I could sell it for about $60, which is cheaper than what I got in it. I think I got $5 into that thing, if I'm not mistaken. So, like, I'm definitely happy with the potential. Like, it's going to cost me like 40, 30. It's going to cost me about buying it and all the stuff I need to fix it. It's going to be $45. If I sell it for 60, you know, I'm only going to be making like $15. But the main thing is I'm looking at is the fact that I'm going to be able to learn how to fix these things. Like, one of the things that me and Lavender's kind of been talking about is the fact that I wouldn't mind getting into like this old console repair where I can anyways, and like selling consoles. Um like in like older video games, stuff like that. Like sell them on eBay. So we'll just have to kind of see where that goes. I'm always looking at something on the side. Whoops, no. Oh. Yeah, so I wish you could too, babe. But, got 2 off of that? I swear it went off more than that. This is just floating underneath it. It's a possibility. Yeah, you saw that too, where their headphones broken. You didn't even plant those? Which one are you at? Hold on, which one are you linked to? Alright, he is in fact linked to that one. There we go. Alright, so here's that one. So I broke that one originally, and he went no. Also, it's getting late in the day too, so I may have to sleep quick. He may not link to it now. I never forgot what I was talking. Oh yeah, the Xboxes. So yeah. I've got that one that is working though, and I'm gonna be using that one to start testing video games because there's a large yard sale coming up this weekend, in this big parking lot, and I like to take some stuff with me, and I would like to try to sell the stuff there, like if I can. Um, oh, I did not mean to do that. Fly out. There we go. But my goal is to bring stuff to sale and try to make a few dollars, make some more money back on some of this stuff. Okay, yeah, he linked to it now. Looks like he's actually doing some stuff too. Looks like he actually moved around, and we'll find out. Oh yeah, yeah. Actually, it's got Fortune on it. It's got Fortune 3. Yeah, it's got Fortune 3 on it. All right, I'm not getting. I already took some of that stuff out, didn't I? All right. Bump, bump. So what I need to do now is this one that's on the inside needs to be probably blocked off a little bit better. I'm not going to do it all the way around right now. I may need to get back in there. I got some wool. I could probably put some up. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna get these tested. Get it to the yard sale. I'm hoping to sell some of this extra stuff that we're not gonna play. Um, yeah, yeah. I will probably get a piece of carpet, put it down here in a second. I want to hopefully get the stuff out, get it ready to sell, and then whatever I don't sell, I'm planning on putting on it. Um, like I may start this week. I was hoping to start today, but I just didn't have the time. But I'm hoping to start this week. Hey, he's planting stuff. Good deal, dude. Good deal. Just don't be planting potatoes. All I ask. Oh, potato. They don't look like he's planting potatoes. Yeah, it's getting in the afternoon now. Now they're collecting up stuff. This guy is. I just saw him breaking some stuff and doing it. This guy planted. It's early in the morning now, so they're actually going to be active. So those two are actually working properly. This guy is also, it looks like. Because it looks like he's planting more potatoes. Unfortunately. The goal is to get to the point where I'm making my money back. If not, profiting. And then we're gonna go over here, we're gonna go this way, and then I mean having the potatoes isn't horrible. That's what that kind of looks like. Those kind of look like, but I've been wrong before. We're gonna let that's definitely a potato. No potato. I don't even know where you got this from. 27 potatoes. I done no. No. He just compost something? I don't see how. There's a thing on top of it. I don't think he can with something on top. That guy's like working overtime over there. But we're not getting anything thrown though yet, so like they was throwing earlier, but I know it took a little bit. Maybe a certain part of the time or a certain part of the day where they'll actually, throw at each other. Uh oh. Oh, oh. Come on. Throw stuff. He's looking at him. I don't know if he threw anything or not though. Fuck it. But yeah. Well, that one's already been throwing. I've already collected off of this guy. These other guys, though, are going to be a little while. That's the reason why I've got it blocked off where they can't throw back and forth between the farmers. Hopefully they all just throw at this guy. But it may be a little bit. We're going to give them some time. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm really excited. I have two Xbox 360 controllers. One of them's actually my son's. It's broken. It's been out here, or the casing's broken. And I probably ain't not gonna fix it. Like with his stuff, he hoards it anyway, so I'm just gonna not worry about it. And then I got another 360 controller. I've actually got it fixed. It's actually functioning now. Um, so I got that one. I could probably take it with me because since we're gonna have a controller here anyways. I was hoping to have a console to take with me too if I'm going to be selling like video game stuff, but unfortunately, I'll have misplaced the screws to my PlayStation console, which also has a metal bar in it that I need. Cannot find them anywhere to save my life. Like where I had them at, they're not there. I don't know where they're at, which part of it, I guess. I ain't too worried about it though. I ain't gonna fret about it. And then also, I'm gonna be taking these 360 consoles. They ain't working. I'm gonna put like a $10 price tag on them, 10 bucks a piece. I'm gonna kind of clean them up a little bit, and then just slap a $10 price tag on them, and then just let them go. I didn't get one. Have not got one. Um, so I'm gonna do that. Carry all these games. I'm gonna be carrying some of these DVDs too that we're not watching. We don't need anymore. I'm gonna be carrying some of those with me. Depending on what time of the day these people are supposed to be meeting me this weekend, I may carry this printer with me, but just like leave it in my vehicle. That way, whenever they come, like, hey, you can meet me here and I'll have it waiting for you and everything. So that way I don't have to worry about, maybe I could just like have them meet me there and not have to worry about it. That would be really nice. I'm gonna be carrying like some of my old disc off discs that I don't use anymore, or I don't use. I've got a bunch of them that I've accumulated over time, so we'll get rid of some of those. Might carry a couple of these little board games with me that we don't play. You know, just trying to get room out here. Probably like these Warhammer books that we don't play with anymore. I'm gonna carry those with me. Get rid of them. Just try to make a lot, like make more space. Get like clear clutter. Get rid of stuff we don't use. Um, that way I can get this back wall more cleaned up because I really would love to do a video tour of the place. Like I'm very proud of what Lavender and I have done out here. Um, so I would like really like to get it where like it looks like more presentable, and I can kind of show it off. Uh-oh. No worries. I'm sure you'll be able to get it though. But I'm really proud of what Lavender and I have done in this like old storage building, basically. How we've like got it built up and everything. Good deal. Good deal. See, all right, we got some bread coming in now. They making bread, and I need the bread. I need all the bread. Depending on how fast two of these makes bread, I might do potatoes with one of them. I'm not 100% sure on that because I'm going to need potatoes too because we are making combos. We're talking about burgers and fries, and unfortunately, there's no fries in Minecraft, so the closest thing everybody's going to get is a baked potato. Oh, water's so good. Like when you're thirsting, nothing hits like water. I mean, seriously and truthfully. Come on, guys. We need that bread. All right, let's go collect. I know there's some like more areas, like grassy areas out here. Let's go see if we can collect some more Worst luck ever. Oh, the first one I hit with the bread I got though. I'm actually pretty stoked about this yard sale. I like this. Like, this is gonna be the first opportunity of actually making some of the money back that I've invested in all this gaming stuff. And I've still got some stuff on the way. I made a I don't like calling it a mistake. I like calling it a learning experience. Like, you pay for college courses, and this is what are, I'm classifying this as a paid course that only cost me like $13 more than I expected. So there we go. All right, so I've got some controllers that I bought off of a Goodwill auction site. They're actually already shipped out too, so hopefully they'll be here. Maybe if I'm lucky, they might get here before Saturday. That would be awesome. If it gets here before Saturday, I can actually maybe have them cleaned up. I can test them, and then maybe I could bring those out to sell too. But we but evidently, like, I wasn't thinking about it, and I was looking at them, and I was going to, like, I was looking, and like they had like no bids on it. Odd. Huh. Okay. Either way, um, so I went. They didn't have a single bid on them. Like, all right, cool. They're like, I think it was like $13, and I went to see how much it was going to cost to ship, and it had a $3 handling charge. I'm like, all right, cool. I did not notice, like, I didn't scroll evidently far enough down and saw that there was a shipping calculator on top of it. So it was a shipping calculator plus a $3 surcharge, I guess a handling charge or packaging charge, whatever you call them. And then on top of the what I was paying for the product, the actual, or the items themselves. So I was just like, whenever I went to pay for it, I already won the bid. I was the only one on it. I won the bid, so I had to pay for it, or else they're gonna, can't, block my account. And I was just like, well, I don't want my account blocked, so I went ahead and paid for them. Which there's enough there, to make my money back. And on top of that, there's a regular Nintendo controller, and I have a regular Nintendo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that controller and I'm going to pair it up to my system. And the controller that I have now is actually like the one of the more expensive Nintendo controllers. Uh, and I'm going to end up selling that one and keeping the old one as long as it works. So that way I have something I could, like, test games with or anything like that. So that's the actual, like, goal, is to, like, get that old controller. I'll use it for my Nintendo and sell the other one because I don't necessarily need them. I don't ever play my Nintendo. I just use it for testing games. That's about it. So that is in fact the goal, anyways. There we go. All right, maybe that phone shouldn't, hopefully won't be bogging down or anything like that now. But yeah, that's in fact the goal. That's what I'm hoping to or accomplish with it. And then, like I said, as long as the rest of the stuff works, I'll definitely be able to make my money back on it. There you go, dude. Have at it. You're welcome. What are you selling, anyways? 26 potatoes for an emerald. I don't even think this guy has like potatoes. Come here. Come here. You emerald for 6 bread or 20 of those for an emerald. That's actually not bad. Guy working the bread farm, selling the bread. That's something I was actually kind of afraid of. I'm just happy that controller. Like, I spent $25 on one of these. The first Xbox 360 I bought, I knew there's a high chance of it not working. I paid $25 for it, but it came with 2 hard drives, a controller, the AV cables, which the AV cables have come in handy. I had to use the crap out of those. So, and then like the controller works, so that's another good sign. So I got a controller out of the deal. I got the AV cables. AV cables is like $8. Controller's like 10 to 15 bucks. You know, the hard drives are about 15 bucks a piece. So I'm getting my, like, I'm definitely gonna make my money back out of it when I eventually sell it all. Uh, what are you doing over there? Oh, you playing like crazy. But all in all, it's like not been a bad investment at all. That I can see now, it's just a point of like actually getting the stuff, starting to move all the stuff and making my money back, and then hopefully maybe even a little bit of profit. And then on top of that, like if I start making my money back, I'm going to actually have like I have any more fence stuff? No, I don't. Okay. 6 second. I want to, but like with all like that's gone on, we've got like now we have like a bunch of consoles. So now we can actually like play like older games if we actually wanted to. And it all looks better because it's all started anyways. So I thought it up earlier and I was trying to figure out which most of the stuff I've had to like fix up, repair, like the Super Nintendo was messed up. I got it running. The regular Nintendo was. Didn't know about the GameCube. I found the GameCube. Um, but the PS2's acting up. I still gotta fix it where it'll run PS1 games again. So I need to do that one day. But we've got a Nintendo, a Super Nintendo, GameCube, Switch, Game Boy Color, 3D, Game Boy 3DS, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 5, Xbox 360, Xbox S, whatever it is. And then we also have a retro for Genesis that actually does play the games also. And actually has like Genesis controller ports. So yeah, we got all kinds of stuff we can game with now if we really want to. And that's something I've been kind of thinking about doing is moving into like vintage streaming. Like getting a capture card and stream like carrying like streaming like vintage games and stuff like that. Just because I don't know if many people do it or not. I know like there's certain games that has like a higher following, but I thought maybe like there was some other games that I like enjoy. Maybe like getting some of the ones like that. Maybe like as far as what we or play the ones that we got that way. I've been able to find thrifting. Like I'm a big fan of Underground 2 off of the like PS2 is what I played it off of. Pay the crap out of it. Yeah, I thought that might be kind of cool, like the stream stuff like that. Start modifying my car. He's always there. Look at him. Oh, dude, you got liking over here though, dude. There we go. You getting there? I thought it was a potato for a second there. I was like, no. Be no need no potato. Bread. Look at that 53 bread. We getting the bread. Filled up over there. He's got stuff too that he ain't collecting. Guess we need another carpet, don't we? I knew I was going to end up doing one of them that way. You ain't doing your job. I'm doing it for you. Yeah, you got time to wait all day. And this guy can use these seeds over here. But there's more potato. I'm like, no potato. I only need 2 more seeds. I got my. Oh, this guy's got them. Did it again. There we go. Look at these. Not quite there. All right, good deal. Bump up. Bump up. Bump up. Bump up. Here. You take those seeds because I don't want them. Let's go find a bed. I needs a nappy. There's no bed in here. Is there a bed in there? Yes, there is. Give me that bed. Alright, cool. Alright, so we have now got all 3 of those stalls filled. We have got every one of them working. Everybody's planting. What do we got right here? We got 26. Now this dude, come here. Come here. It'd be nice to actually have somebody I could actually get golden carrots off of too. You know, just because I sell burgers and fries doesn't mean I want to eat burgers and fries. There we go. And we're going to take that. And then we'll just... there we go. Alright. So... yep, we've got a steady income of bread. We've got 3 wheat farms active. Looks like they're all unloading to him, hopefully. Yes, can I help you? What? You don't need to be over here. You can cause trouble. Yeah, you. Go on. Oh, me. Alright, let's now take some time. And we're going to fill those guys in. Up, 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 up. Nope. I don't need fence gates. Do I not have enough for, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, we'll do. See how far 15 fences go. Alright, bump, bump, bump. Awesome. That's done there, that's done there. Alright, these guys shouldn't be harassed by the other villagers. Awesome. And then what we'll do like one right here. And I don't think they may not pathfind it since they don't have like a. I don't know. I can't remember if they pathfind diagonally. I don't think they do. They might, but I can't remember. Either way. Yeah. A lot going on right now in my like personal life. It's definitely been interesting anyways. I I really am ready to get back to work though. Especially like with being in November, we got a lot going on. Christmas will be coming up, so that's gonna definitely help. It'll definitely we're not necessarily behind on bills, but we've been cutting a lot of them pretty close with me being out of work. So that's gonna help out a lot. And then just general everything else. You know, but that's the only bad thing is though, it's like if I continue with this eBay business type deal, like going back when I go back to work, it's gonna take out a lot of time of that. I won't have anywhere near the amount of time to actually like do like devote to a 3D business or not 3D business, but eBay business. And I'm definitely getting out of the 3D printing. It's just not gonna. Bad as I hate to say it like that, it ain't gonna happen. But Lavender working, that's definitely gonna help, and she's able to continue working whenever I start back to work. Also, that's gonna put a big influx of like money coming into the family, and that will definitely help. Also, it's a lot going on, and a lot of things is looking up real well. Also, so I don't have anything for you. Why are you bugging me? You don't even do anything. Maybe that's it. He's just wanting a job. Here, take that. Have a job. Lavender back. I'm looking forward to testing these games, actually. That's one thing I am looking forward to. I'm sorry. Look, I'm definitely looking forward getting some of this stuff tested and making some more extra money. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. That was the mobs. Was it carrying down there? Oh, it's an Enderman. I was like, I thought it was carrying something. I didn't realize it was an Enderman down there too. Maybe make no. Also, I'll have to have two villagers because I'll need one to actually feed it. Or the feed two. Drop this tree down. Something that we could always use anyways is more wood. That's the reason why I'm using bamboo to build out of. Because we have a definitely a plentiful supply of bamboo with that one farm going. All right, let's see. Count this off where we're at. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's literally gonna put me right underneath this right here. All right, that's fine. I can live with that. All right. Let's get this cleared out and hopefully not fall into some hole. This poor kid. There's a kid that's in there, like, I say he's kid. The kid, he's probably about 17. And he is high school football 100%. And I don't know which of the local like teams he plays for or anything like that. I didn't catch any of it. But it's he's 100% fully through it. And his dad came in. Um it was like talking to the physical therapist and him, the kids, stuff like that. And you can definitely tell like his dad probably played football, or American football. And and like he is all about his son. Like you can tell he's like football through and through. Like the and you can tell he's not pressuring his son into playing, but he's definitely like supportive, because you can tell it's not like he's supportive of necessarily of a son, but he's supportive of like him, or as far as like his son playing football. It really got like me thinking about that type of like that aspect of like, you know people like especially down here in like the South, or like worshiping football is, it's just they worship football. That's just all you can say to it. Where we live in the southern United States, and college football is what it's all about. And you got this man, like, he's not, you can, I don't think he's pressuring his son, but it also at the same time, it's just like, it's probably what was ingrained in this kid, and that's what he grew up around, and that's what he knows now because of like his dad. But it got me thinking though too, though, because he's worried about his son playing for a college team. Like he's evidently has got scouts looking at him and stuff like that, and his dad's worried to death. And it really got me thinking about that, as far as like this guy's worried about like his son playing for a college team, and not necessarily a professional team, but like it's called like just a college team. And the team that he's playing for, like, they were talking about the team, stuff like that, and like he actually got to go up and actually to the college and look at it, walk around, and his dad like is like, I'm pretty stoked that his son may make it into a college team and be able to go to college. And I was just like, this guy, through like his like, his like, ooh, college football, this and that, because like how he is like towards this like sporting stuff, also like it comes to the realization that this is probably how my son's going to be able to make it into college, and he is like 100, like he's like obviously supportive, but at the same time he's just like, you know, it's hard to say. Like it's just like he knows this is what's got to happen. Like to him, this has to happen. But it's like you can almost, it's not necessarily a fear that you can hear in his voice, but you can definitely tell there's more something there to it than you'll like really think there was. But like the thing is though, I'm that way with my daughter. She knows what she wants. I love her to death, but she's also absent-minded. So I kind of have to like, hey, you need to be doing this stuff. I have to constantly remind her, like, hey, if you want to make it to college and make your life easier, try to get on their band and practice and practice and practice. And she won't practice. And she even says, like, well, I don't want to practice. Like, I'll practice with a band. Like, that's good enough. And it's, you know, if you really want to exceed at something, you have to do it day in and day out. You have to basically live it. And she doesn't want to do it. Like through rather her mindset, and it's not been like like it hasn't been instilled in her since day one. Like, you need to go to college, you need to do everything you can, play sports, do band. You know, we don't drive that into her, and I kind of feel like maybe I should have, because I'm watching this other gentleman, and he has. I mean, just straight up, that's what he's done. And there's a chance that this kid's going to go play for a college team and get a scholarship, be able to attend college. And I kind of feel like I've let my kids down because I wasn't like that. But at the same time, it could also be said that, you know, my parents didn't instill that in me into an early age. But as I became older, it was a little too late. And like my father was like, "Hey, go to college. You need to go to college. I'm going to pay for your college. Go to college. Go to college. Go to college." And I didn't want to go. Like, it wasn't, that kind of stuff wasn't instilled into me. And now I feel like, you know, I'll pay the price of it later because it wasn't ingrained in an early age. And I'm feeling maybe if it was, I would have been more apt to like try harder in school. And like, I was never forced. I was never, you know, like, you got to get good grades and this and that or anything. Like, help. My parents started to look at a report card after I turned like 14. As long as they knew I was graduating, they didn't care. I'm gonna just put it that way. And it really puts a perspective on you. There's like two little baby villagers over there just like running around like crazy. Hey, Katie. But yeah, come on, dude. Come on. Oh, not much. I was talking about like this thing like happened during rehab today. There's a kid in there, like, he's playing for one of the local high school teams, and his dad was like in there for a little bit, and they were talking about far as like the games and stuff like that with the physical therapist, and you can tell his dad's like ingrained football into this kid. And you can also tell this kid, like, this father is like also like basically worried to death because of you know, his son's injured, and his son has a chance of like actually playing for a college. And You know, this is probably the best way for this kid to actually have like a college degree. Having a chance of actually having like a higher education after. And when you hear this guy talk, and you can tell this guy is like football through and through. You look at this guy; he's about like 5'8", like 5'8", 220, and solid as a rock. The father is. You can tell like the way that he talks, he knows his football. Like he's probably played and stuff like that. And so talking to this like gentleman, or listen to this gentleman talk, and you're just like, kind of like, all right, this guy is like, he's worried about his son not making it to college. That he's not worried about his son's playtime. He's worried about his son's actually like, he's got scouts looking at him. He is worried to death that this scout's not going to pick up on him, and his son's not going to be able to just go to college like on a scholarship. You know, and that's yeah. I don't think this kid's going to make it to pro. Not the college that's looking at him. They said the college that was looking at him, it's not a bigger college. It's like, but at the same time, it's a free scholarship if he goes to the college. Gets to go to the school. So his dad, you can tell like his dad's worried to death about that aspect. And you hear about like how bad it is, like how ingrained like football and stuff is in the South and stuff like that. But whenever like I listening to this gentleman talk to my PT about it, and you can tell he is worried to death. Not of the fact of like his son not playing ball, but it's just the fact that his son's got a way of getting to like a college. It makes me wish I would have been maybe potentially more direct with like our kids. Like, Bugs wanting to be a vet, you know, and I've talked to her and like, hey, you need to start practicing. I don't think it's necessarily the South. It's an opportune thing. I don't think it's like limited to one region or anything like that. I think that everywhere has the same opportunities. It's just the fact that I don't think what I'm getting at is like we don't make the most of it. Like this guy is, he has bred his son, from a very young age to believe in college football. And a lot of us make fun of it. We make fun of the fact that, oh, the South is college football and this and that. But because of like him instilling it into it in such a young age and giving this guy the drive that, that he needs to actually become something and like being at like a college level athlete now, it really makes you like think that it's like, maybe at a very young age, I should have instilled these talents and these traits into my kids. And like, you know, my oldest, he knows what he wants to do. But at the same time, it's becoming more of a common like trade craft. And those trade crafts are getting easier and easier. A lot of people don't realize that, but like, you know, I've been talking to people about far as like some of the call it like trades and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, you can make X amount of money now with them, but it's progressively the pay scale is getting like cheaper and cheaper because they're becoming easier, especially say like welding. Welding's becoming, they're using robots. So, depending on the setup and stuff like that, there's not a call for welding like there used to be. And the pay scale is, in this area is not as good as it used to be, as far as like how much you're getting paid versus, what you're doing. And then like with Bug, you know, she has an opportunity if she becomes really good with her instrument to getting a scholarship, let's say for like Auburn, you know, because she wants to be a vet. Auburn has a great veterinary school, and I have to constantly get on to her about it. She has no individual drive. You can tell this kid that was sitting in the therapy office, you know, this was bred into him at a very young age. And this is what he wants. He knows this is what he wants. And he's training hard, and he's talking like he's in this, you know, in the physical therapy doing these exercises. I mean, granted, he is a kid and he's kind of whining about it. He's probably 17, 18, you know. And he's talking about it. It's kind of funny too, because I'm sitting there just going through mine, and his dad said something about it because he was sitting there like kind of like saying something about some of his. I mean, yeah, but the thing is though, I had him out here that one time to do the thumbnail, right? And he came out, he does the thumbnail, and then that's it. And then whenever I talk to him about it, wanting to learn more, he doesn't want to listen. He doesn't want to do YouTube. He wants to play games. I'm going to call that out. He doesn't want to do YouTube. He wants to do games, and he thinks that YouTube, that's what it is. You just play your game, and then people watch you. And I know we've already talked about me doing, you know, me on YouTube and stuff like that, and how you know, I'm not gonna lie, like I've been kind of like down in the dumps about it. Like I spent time on my last video, a lot of time, you know, planning stuff out and trying to do like my thumbnail the way I think it should be done, this and that. And yeah, it did the same, you know, like it did basically the same thing as all my videos do. Well, I can disagree with that a little bit. I can disagree with that a little bit. And and what it is the fact that at a young age, you know, love, marriage, kids can happen at any time. That I mean, it can, but at the same time, if you are pushing that back for a career, and if you're not really careful, it's not going to happen. It should. I think things like that should happen naturally, and you shouldn't push it back. If the opportunity arrives, you shouldn't neglect it. You shouldn't push it back and think it's going to happen later. Because that's the one thing I know. Like we see, you know, where people are able to have kids, and like the older they get, you know, something else can happen. You know, it's just one of those things. Like a lot of things, you shouldn't procrastinate on. Yeah. Uh, that's. I mean, it depends on what you're about. Like, it depends on what your actual aspirations of life is. Like with me having kids, you know, it really makes me wish I could have maybe like. It makes me wish I could go back and try to get custody of them earlier, and still a focus in them and putting more discipline on them, where they just know that's what they're used to at an early age and become accustomed to it throughout their life, because they do have a lack of discipline. My two for sure do. And I really wish I can, you know, you can always wish you can turn back the clock and stuff like that and have no regrets, but you end up having them anyways. They can learn it, but they won't. Well, they would never be at the level I feel they could have been at if I would have done it earlier. That's where the regret comes in. It's because like you know, you don't think about it or you don't know it until it's done past, and you don't learn that lesson until it's already over. And that's where my regret does come in at. You know, you'll always say, you know, live your life with no regrets. And you're going to have them. It's, I don't care. You're going to have some form of regret. But, all right, in a village over here in a second. Just how I'm going to rope him in. Um, bump, bump, bump. All right. But, yeah, this is something I want to work on. And, like I said, me and Lavender was talking about it. Was talking about the whole YouTube thing. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm definitely glad, you know, that I've come to these some of the like realizations and stuff like that. And that's what me and Lavender was talking about. Like with me putting all this effort into YouTube for the past couple of months and stuff like that, I'm gonna be very blunt about this. Like I got very discouraged about where I'm at right now. Like right now, I gotta put out technically 2 videos this week. Like far as on this thing that I'm trying. So 2 videos, you know, and having them like actually nice and decent and good looking, things like that, it's actually asking a lot. So, you know, I'm trying to figure out how to what content that I'm going to do and stuff like that. And then what, you know, my last video that I made, you know, it did the same as last time. I mean, honestly, it did. It did the exact same where it was with my last video and the one before that. You know, I got, you know, it sucks. Just for a better word, it sucks. You know, but I told Lavender, it's like, I'm going to finish this out. Um, I'm definitely going to finish this out, and I'm going to see where everything lies, you know, when it's all said and done. And then I'm going to reevaluate. Like, I may decide not to do YouTube anymore. There is a possibility of that. Go in there, dude. Just go and sit on the there. Perfect. You did perfect. um. There we go. Um. Well, I appreciate that, but you know, when you look at the analytics and stuff like that, as far as like what I'm looking at and stuff like that, you know, to me, it's just kind of like, hey, you know, the way to actually reach probably gonna be the way it is. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna do it from over here, and I can do another farmer over here. I'm not too worried about this guy actually having a job. And then, bam. So I'm gonna finish this 90 day challenge out, and I gotta come up with like a couple of video ideas for this week, and I gotta get them shot, then I gotta get them edited, I gotta get thumbnails, you know, and it's gonna end up taking up a lot of my time, and that's in fact where one of my problems actually kind of lays, you know, because I've thought about this, you know, several times in the past. And the fact is, the more that I do this, and I know it takes time out to do these types of things, but the more I do this, the more time it takes away from me being able to focus on the kids and the house and the animals. of getting, the things done that needs to get done. Like the house needs to be cleaned up better than what it is. The animals need to be taken care of more consistently. We forget things. We're not on top of everything by no means, but we can be. And I honestly believe that. But with me being out here, like especially when I start back to work, with me being out here, you know, that's time I also look at that could be going to the betterment of the family. So it's one of those things where like it takes two jobs to finance the family. But whenever you do that, you take away from your family too. You take away from all these things that needs to be going on. Like I got a load of like I got a hamper full of clothes right now in my bedroom that need to be washed. It could, but I haven't had time because I've been trying to find stuff to sell on eBay. You know, I took the time before my appointment to go do that. After my appointment, I took care of a few things here at the house, but nowhere near the amount that I needed to. And then after that, I've been out here. I've been out here for nearly 2 hours. So, the balance isn't where I think it should be at, if that makes sense. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy doing this. I really do. I enjoy streaming and talking to people right here. I think it's actually, good, because I can say these things, and maybe it might help somebody else out that needs the type of help too. They may be going through the same thing. They may be listening to this, and they might need to know that hey, there's other people out here going through the same thing that they are. That is the case. Great. I'm glad I can help. You know, but there's I also have to think about my own, where I'm at. So, like I said, I'm gonna finish it out. I'm gonna finish my 90 days out. I'm gonna see where things lie. I may continue on doing it, but if I do, it's gonna probably most likely be in a more like subtract rate, you know. And then and that, but the thing is though, it's gonna be very subtract if I do continue, most likely. I don't know. Like I said, things may change. I may change my mind. I change my mind every day. But well, that's the thing about it. It's the fact that it's to me like everybody needs a hobby. Like everybody needs some form of hobby. So I'm not gonna obviously like do something like, for instance, say quit playing Minecraft. Not gonna happen. I want to keep playing Minecraft. You know, but you know, you like you can't do everything either, and that's where I'm at. Get out of my way. See, that's exactly where I'm at. It's the fact that you can't do everything, and when you have your focus in so many different directions, you're going to get nothing done. I mean, honestly and truthfully, when you have your focus in 100 different directions, you're never going to get everything done. You're going to get to the point where you get nothing done. And that's where I kind of feel like I'm at right now. Like, I still got, like, unfortunately, I couldn't work on my roof this year. It needed to happen. It seriously needed to happen. It's almost halfway done. I got hurt, and now it's been left willing. It's left undone for over a year now. It's got to happen. Like by spring, it has to be done. That roof is getting pretty rough, so it has to be done. And there's those two. So, and then where floor's getting weak in spots, so that's got to be done. And that's one of those things. Like I was saying, is the fact that one, three, you know, we need money to do these things, obviously. And it's, I mean, like, it takes me working 2 jobs, and, Lavender's luckily working now also. That helps out tremendously. But we have to make sure these things, are kept up with. With Lavender working, we need to, use what money she's got, and hopefully it'll help out with her chickens and stuff like that.
Me too.
Hey, Gio.
Hello. And Roger, guess what?
Oh
We
God,
did
what?
a thing.
I'm
we
scared.
did a thing.
We did a thing.
Although you can't find out what it is yet.
Oh dear God.
We did a thing.
We're really proud of this thing.
We did a
Do I
thing.
even want to know?
We did a thing.
It's an amazing thing.
Uh-huh.
It took us an hour.
Uh-huh. Like, we
Oh,
were
yeah.
so serious on this, like we were on the business deal or something.
Oh yeah, it was business thing. It was a business
Oh
thing.
God.
We did a thing. You've got things on the floor. Are these free things? Can I
No.
have these things?
No.
Oh.
And
I broke a
when has
chest
this
to
village
relocate it.
been here? Have I
Been
been
here.
here before?
No, it's been here the entire
Yeah,
time though.
this has been here since the start.
I feel like I've been here before with Lavender.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
this has
because
been
here's
here
the
for
thing.
ages.
I have been here before. It was just like the beginning of the season last time I've been here. Jelly,
Yeah.
hi Jelly.
It's been here for like ages.
Yeah, it's been
Hi, Dave.
like 4 months.
You're locked up, I see.
Dave.
Sadly.
No,
Did you just name him Dave?
Yeah, does
probably.
he not look like a Dave?
Looks like.
Hey, and that's Kevin, his husband.
Now! We should get girl villagers.
Why? Kevin and Dave are a lovely married couple.
No, they're not. No, they're not. They're business partners.
Historians,
God.
they said they were roommates.
Gosh. Alright, well, Kelsey, I'm gonna do the thing, and I think you know the thing, and I will
Yeah,
help
I'm
you
gonna-
for the thing if I need the help with the thing.
Okay, I'm gonna go be messing with Xena's thing, so I will see you at
Well,
Xena's thing if
What
you
if-
need help with the thing.
There's a lot
I
of
will
things
finish the
evidently going
thing.
on.
You're
And then-
streaming and we can't risk
No,
a
we
leak.
cannot spoil.
A
No,
leak?
no leaking.
No leaking.
This is not the
Alright, Kel,
Titanic.
so I am going to do the thing, and if I need help with the thing, hopefully you will not be asleep while I do the thing.
Okay, I'm gonna go do my thing. My thing is gonna take maybe about half an hour.
Alrighty.
Oh God. There we go. Oh, don't. Oh, I don't know if I even want to know. Whoops, that's too many sticks. Oh, we're about to use some of them up. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's see what we're at now. Double stack this one up high. Hopefully, I won't box myself in. There we go. Hopefully, somebody will come over here and claim this empty workstation. Make my life easier. Maybe they need more food. Maybe I don't have enough kids running around. No, they're not. Alright, let's throw a bunch of potatoes at them. What do we have here? Oh, that's not what I... Oh. Here we go. I don't know. Like I said, I've got too much going on. That much is for certain. I really do. Like, but I need to figure out where I need to do. Like, your village looks... Yeah. I just got carried away, alright? I'm sorry. 2, 3. I don't need this cat in here. Come on. Come on, Jellycat. Yep, your poor abandoned cat. One, 2, 3, 5. That's not right. Alright, it could have came down one more. It'd be alright. It'll be a smaller farm. Oh, he's in! Block him in! Oh, I need more. Oh, I don't have enough fences. Give me that. Stay! Do I even have any food? Okay, cool, I do. The guy's just like wandering around. Speaking of which, how are we doing with these over here? 1 wheat and 28 bread. Perfect. More bread, the better. Well, I've got one with potatoes. This guy... No, that guy's got potatoes. Get out. So I've got one guy with potatoes, but bread's the one I need the most of. Wheat's the one I need the most of because I need wheat for the cows, kill cows with, or the breed cows with. Then I also need wheat for the bread for the hamburgers and the chicken sandwiches. So we've got 3. So I don't need anywhere near the amount of potatoes versus wheat. So I may end up doing that guy. Like, he's not planting anything. Like, he don't have a single bit of food on him. So I think Irish. I think we'll start him out with bump, bump. It landed on his head. There you go. Dude, over here. Dude, get this. There he goes. He's got it now. Do not throw that at him. Potatoes are amazing. Jackets. Everybody's now thinking about potatoes. 1, 2, 3, 5. This is going to probably be the closest because this one is going to be a little bit off. He'll get there eventually. I'll get some more seeds. I know I got a bunch at the base. I got stacks of seeds. I miss, like, alright, so check this out. Every time I go to Walmart, our Walmart used to have a McDonald's in the back of it. And I miss, like, whenever I was like probably around about like 10, 11 years old, my mom would give me money to go eat. And she would do her shopping. So this is what would happen. She would go do her shopping. And I would go to the McDonald's in the back. I would get a double quarter pounder with cheese before they changed their beef recipe and make it ungodly greasy. I would get a double cheese or a double quarter pounder with a large order of fries. I would go back there, order my food. I'll sit back there because they had like a little dining area. Yeah. Ronald was on a bench outside of it too. And the fries tasted different there. I love the taste of the fries because they were always fresh. You know, and they haven't been sitting there for all day. And I think it like they've changed. I think the taste of their like the formula of their fries also. I do honestly believe that. But like every time you go into it though, and you walk in the back, you can still smell that grease. To this day, you can still smell like that grease smell. The fries, the grease the fries cooked in. So whenever I walk in the back, I always end up starting to crave that, and I'll end up going to McDonald's, and it's not the same. It's like what they call chasing the dragon. Wholeheartedly chasing that dragon. Like the only way you can get it though, you have to make sure you get like the freshest fries possible. You have to make sure they're cooked fresh. And then you always feel like for lack of a better words, an asshole for asking. But you gotta eat them popping hot. You gotta make sure they're salted well, and I gotta make sure they got ketchup. So yeah. I used to like always end up eating a double cheese or not a double cheese, but a double quarter pounder and a large order of fries. Nance is over here doing armor stand magic now. They do. They really do. Whenever they went to we're using fresh beef, that's not beef. That's whatever you're doing to your burgers, like whatever you're injecting them in, or what McDonald's is doing to their burgers, no, that stuff is nasty. Like that's what kills me is the fact that if I eat at McDonald's, I'm eating for the fries. That's the main thing. And I know, like, and even then, it's still nowhere near as good as they used to be. That's like I said, I'm chasing that dragon, and I don't ever catch it. But so I get that, and then like the food, it's just nowhere near. The burgers are so nasty and greasy. Sorry. But they really are. Why is he jumping? I don't understand. Don't understand. There we go. All right. Hey, dude. All right. Still got enough for a composter. And one slab. Awesome. Yeah. Oh, wait. I need another fence. I don't want to use my oak wood. Bamboo. Oh, don't need no. I need that. Perfect. Never gonna kill me. All right. Nope, wrong one again. Alright, I need the hoe. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and start planting this. I think I'm going to go with just one potato farmer right now. The reason why is the fact that whenever the potato grows and he pops it, he's going to plant one and then he'll throw the other ones at the guy. And with wheat, it takes 3 wheat to make a 1 piece of bread. So if I'm doing a 1-to-1 ratio, I definitely need to have 3 times the amount of one compared to 1 potato. So 3 wheat to 1 potato. But I also need beef. And the only way I can get beef is by breeding cows. And the only way I can breed cows is with wheat. And sometimes they will throw wheat in here instead of making bread with it. So I'm thinking that should be fine. Now, I don't know if that guy's actually throwing anything over here. We're going to bust that. So hopefully whenever he comes in, he'll just throw it at him. And we'll break this one. This guy has been throwing at him, so I'm not too worried about it. I know that he's good. If anything, we might break this. I'm afraid to break that one. That one's got 2. That one's got 2. I think that's good. Let's see if anybody's claimed this one. Little baby villager. What? What are you looking at, kid? Best be going on. Alright. We need to make it where these guys cannot see each other, though, I believe. Broke a piece of farmland. There we go. Perfect. Alright, cool. And I got 1 left in my inventory to place right there. Alright, now just need a villager fort. Come on, villagers. They're just over here bouncing on the bed. And as I turn the corner, they stop and they just go, hey! And then look at them. Oh, God. Alright. I don't want to take away from this guy, though. I don't even know where his, thing's at. Probably up here. Yep, right there. There's the lectern. Alright, I know there is a blacksmith. I don't know where his workstation is. Is it in here? Where he's going to? Oh, there it is. You. Nah, he's gonna run over there and claim that thing. He don't have a job. And he's not been used. Bam, look at that. That was too easy. When you start learning the mechanics of how these guys move, it makes life so much easier. Oh, I forgot the stupid half slab. A piece of carpet on me. Need to get off of that. Alright. Always, that's the one thing I always forget is that stupid half slab. There we go. Awesome. Then we can just use that one for that one. And now I can AFK here, and then I get all the foods. Here, I'm slowly filling up their inventories. There you go, dude. Got you 2 more. I hope you ain't got potatoes. Or which one's which now. Who's got potatoes? Is over here, is it not? Look at them. They're just staring at the cat. They're acting like actual kids. Look at them. They're entranced by a cat. That's the potato farmer. He ain't got many potatoes. It's going to take him a while, so we'll go ahead and get him expedited up also. Mr. Farmer, dude. Potatoes. What, is my potatoes not good enough for you? Is that what you're trying to tell me? You don't like my potatoes? Planted a potato. There you go. Plant away, my friend. Plant like there's no rhyme or reason. Not throw him all those potatoes I just gave you. Feel a little upset just then. Yeah, that's it. You plant those potatoes. Oh, man. Looking forward to playing on that 360. Really am. Like I said, I wouldn't mind having a good capture card. I know, like, the HDMI ones and stuff like that. And then, for me to play some of the older systems, I'm going to have to get an upscaler and to plug it into the capture card. So, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Oh, man. Slowly getting stuff growing. Looks like he's actually got potatoes, too. He's planting potatoes. He may, or if he was holding potatoes, he may went ahead and started planting them. If he gets a mixture, I think I would be all right with it. Not too worried about it. My main thing is just to make sure that these guys, yeah, some of that stuff is broken. That stuff is being broke. I can't wait. The next update actually comes out tomorrow. The new version is tomorrow. And then whenever the new version comes out, I'm going to be waiting on the mods. And then after the mods come out, I will be updating the server. I'm hoping, because they've been getting really quick about updating the mods. I'm hoping maybe I can get it updated weekend. Yep. It is this. It is tomorrow. It's the official release. So I can't wait. I literally can't wait. That's what the joke was earlier, because Gio was just like, "Hey, can I get a job?" Because there's a now hiring sign in front of the McBones. And uh-oh. That's what I was afraid of. He's throwing everything there, but it's not getting to him. Need a hopper. Damn it. Alright. What I need to do. Perfect. There we go. That should fix that problem. If he throws it again. Yep, see? There it is. We got it. So they are trying to throw food at each other, and it's not working. And I've got it where it's collected up in there. And it should do the same with those two if it happens, because I've got that one there also. What we may do is go ahead and break this one. Go there. I got enough. There. Just in case. That way, if they see each other, they'll get captured anyways. I don't worry about it regardless. All right, good deal, good deal. Yeah, I can't wait. Like with the update and stuff like that, I get to add the copper golems uh to our storage area just to see if it actually is, if it's going to actually work or not. And then also we're going to be able to do like my restaurant is going to have copper golems in it. Yay! So with the copper golems coming into that one, hey, you take awesome. But definitely can't wait to have my big bones coming up and running. That's probably, that could be like one of my updates too, like, or one of my videos. Is me just actually putting stuff in McBones and then coming over here and showing what I've done during stream. That may be my weekend video for Lavender's Cafe. Now, I got the McDonald's of the server, which we also have a or Coupe de Dollar General on the server. So, like, I needed to get this done. Like, I'll be sitting AFK here for a little bit. That way, I can get everything I need to actually start filling in. I wish there was like pizza in Minecraft. It's such a missed opportunity. We need pizza in Minecraft. But we can probably that one. A little bit better visibility. And I don't think this one's going to actually matter at all with this guy. And I think it's broken. Yeah, I mean, you could do that. I don't think anybody has a potion shop actually on Minecraft either. Yeah, I mean, you could do that. Oh, Kelsey's saying she does. Oh, she does have a potion shop, don't you? Different potions. Different potions. Potion for... You got everything for hire, Kelsey. It don't matter. Matter if they got their own setup or not. It just depends if anybody wants to put the effort into actually making them. That's the thing. Like, I made a restaurant that nobody's going to shop at, sort of maybe one time to watch the golems serve them food. That's the old that everybody's going to use my restaurant one time. You know why I made it? Because I wanted to. Not because it was practical or if it was going to get used. Oh, I wanted to. Is there a bed in here? No. I never remember where all the beds are at. There we go. Take this kid out of the bed. Ah, yourself. Mer. Well, take a sky view off of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 6 farms a going. Look at that. I must have missed a piece of wood in that. It's floating. I have to figure out where that's at. No. Why are you... Oh, I'm gonna end up regretting doing this. Anybody remember the safe distance? The 3. Yep, there's that one down. Oh, I got some iron. And I guess luckily that iron golem didn't see me kill his friend. I don't have to worry about getting smacked in the face with that thing. There we go. All right, let's see if we got anything over here. I doubt it. Oh, no, we do. Shouldn't, but we do. Should be just replanting, but you know, whatever. We're going to here. Yeah. There you go. Plant them. Plant them, my potato man. Bump, 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 bump. There's a Geo left the game. Bump, bump. What we got over here? That was a floating tree. We ain't got anything else in there yet. Get rid of that tree though. That would kill me for a floating tree. Maybe that's the last one I needed to get. Oh, yep, that was it. Fell through. Hey, Val. What's going on? Wasn't intentional. All right. Well, we got a bunch of farms. Morning, you say? Across 7:30 in the night. Kelsey left. Kelsey came back. Left. Kelsey came back. They need to be farming more. They need to be farming better. I need stuff for McBones. Oh, those look good. I like how that it turned out real well. 10:30 here. Ah. Oh no, what does he need? There's sick child. He's got a sinus infection. Nothing like does roar. Where is the medicine? Like, does roar know where it's at? Or do I need to go in there and get it done? Take a break. It's on the counter. In the kitchen. Can roar handle it, or do I need to go in there? I don't know what kind of medicine it is. Liquid, or is it pill, or what we got? Because if I need to go, I need to start getting suited back up and get my boot on. What, anvil? Okay, that all right, but what about is Bug gonna be able to handle it, or do I need to go? That is the question. Yeah. Okay. Yep, do that if you don't mind, please. All right, if she can. If not, I'll take a break and I'll go in. Oh me. 10:30. This God, waking up late. I can't say nothing though. Oh God, am I sick of this? I go again Wednesday. My next appointment is Wednesday with my doctor, and I am going to beg, or I don't have to wear this boot anymore. The bad thing is, though, I'm gonna have to buy a good pair of shoes to after that too. I actually had to buy a pair of shoes today. Um, like, like I got a pair of Brooks. I usually wear Brooks shoes. They're comfortable. They usually last a decent time with me and stuff like that. And my poor shoe. If you look at one from the other one, it's not even funny. Like I didn't realize it, but the front end of the rubber of my boot was hanging off that much. It's how much wore down it was. For me wearing this boot and just that one shoe. So I got so I end up going to Walmart and buying a cheap pair of shoes because I know I'm supposed to be in this boot for another 30 days. So what's going to end up happening? Okay, cool. Thank you. So I know what's going to end up happening is the fact that I'm going to be in this boot for another 30 days and I'm going to wear down another individual shoe and have a perfectly good shoe when I because buying a pair of shoes. So what I done is I just literally went to Walmart and found the cheapest pair of shoes I could find that could fit me and bought those. The problem is though, it still cost me like $30. And I had two options. I had this thing, which is, let me tell you, ungodly comfortable. Evidently, I stepped in chicken poop probably. But this thing is ungodly comfortable. It's stiff as can be. It's yeah. This is not fun. It's like wearing a boot, like my boot, up to my ankle. It's what this feels like. This feels exactly like wearing the boot. It's so stiff this thing is naturally. And like, yeah, it's horrible. That's all I can say. It's just so I got that. And it was either that one or its sibling with the Velcro strap. That was it. Yeah, basically grandpa shoes. So it was rather the one with laces or the Velcro. I took the one with laces because I don't look like a complete like child or complete like old man. And that was the only two they had. Like that's the only two size canoe that they had in store. I was lucky they had 13 wide. I was really lucky in that. If they would have been a basic 13, I wouldn't have been able to wear them. And if it was like no 14s at all, size 14 shoes. I can usually fit a 13 wide sometimes. Luckily, I could in this case. 14. So, yeah, bad, horrible. I even went to Dunham's before that just to see if I could find some shoes my size and clearance over there before I went to Walmart, and nothing. Nothing over there. And then, of course, like I said, nothing on like far as anything that looked like decent. This guy needs some more stuff. They both do. He's almost got his completely filled in though. That one's completely filled in. Oh, that back one broke. I need to fix it. What this guy? That guy's good. This guy's good. Oh, he's got a broke one in the back also. I need to fix two of these guys. Almost not time again, too. It's already been 10 minutes, evidently. This is already in bed. Get out of that bed! Thank you. So, alright, cool. So, yeah. It's one of the things, too. In life, I think one of the hardest things I've had to do as an adult is find decent shoes that fit. Like, I done gave up on finding cheap shoes, like decent cheap shoes that could fit. Yeah, but she's got the entirety of the kids, you know. As I hate to say it like that, love you, Lavender. But she's got the entirety of the kids department. It's just the fact, like, she can find shoes that fits. It's just the fact that she can't find necessarily adult shoes that fit. I I can't find shoes. That's my problem. I'm not even gonna lie. I would probably be. I mean, maybe they don't last long, but you can still find them. I'm not saying that they last long or they look like the adult shoes, but you can find them. Oh god, custom made shoes are so expensive. I looked into that one time, seriously. They are so expensive. $250, $300 easily. I hear them picking. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Uh, like, I know, like, it's like a thing of the past. I wish, like, we have, like, a cobbler. Like, if I could find, like, if there was a decent cobbler in this area, like, I don't think there's been anybody that that's done shoe repairs in this area for probably close to, God, who knows long, 15, 20 years. I remember one place that was downtown, or did I say downtown, near the fairgrounds where we live at, that did shoe repairs. Yeah, Val knows the trouble. Val knows it. Usually crazy shit. Oh. Oh yeah. Like, I wish there was, like, if there was actually like a cobbler in this area, I would buy a good pair of leather shoes, and like, I could keep up a pair of shoes. I've done it before, as far as like kept them dressed well and stuff like that. And pick up a scoot. Okay, there's an armadillo up there. All right, that's good to know, I guess. But after all that, only got 6 seeds. Here, there you go, dude. I guess we need to go get some more seeds. That way they can go ahead and get fully running. Luckily the base ain't far. Like, if we had somewhere that would, like, resole them, I would straight up buy a good pair of leather shoes and just wear them forever. I really would. That's the bad thing too. Like, I wish, like, obviously they went out of business. Like, it's your, like, one in Hickson and one in Boaz. Yeah, but still, like, it's like taking the time out. And then you gotta drop your shoes off, and then you probably won't. They won't get done with them, so you have to make another trip. So you're spending like $30 in gas, making 2 trips. Like, Katie could get away with it, but I couldn't. Like, it's like spending $30 in gas plus the cost of having the shoes repaired. It's the same price as the new shoes. Yeah, Katie though, that's local for her. She might can do that. That's the only bad thing. Oh crap! No, sir, you don't go out that way. No, you do not get out. Why do you always gotta fly up that hall? No, no. It happens from time to time. I do not know. It ain't the first time though. I don't know. I guess the older I've gotten now, I've my a lot of my mindsets have changed. And I guess that maybe that might be a part of me like doing like these like video game console repairs like I've been doing. Is the fact that, you know, I don't want to be wasteful like I used to be. Like we're like a lot of people have always been wasteful. You know, they don't think about it for whatever like various reasons they have. But yeah, a lot of people just won't like. And the thing is, though, it's what's been instilled in them. Like our kids don't take care of anything. And even though I'm like, hey, you know, keep up with your stuff, this or that, this or, you know, whatever, you know, they're not used to doing it. They're not going to because of it. Like they don't. A lot of people don't have that thing of like it's just like easy come, easy go. Yeah, yeah, and you get the dopamine hit of buying something new. So that helps absolutely no part of that equation whatsoever. Is that it? Did I actually have enough for this side? Like it. Good deal. Oh, I know I have. Hell, I got too big for my coat from 5 years ago. Got another stack, evidently. There we go. I don't. I wish I was as skinny as I was 5 years ago. Oh, 6 years ago now. Seeds. Give me seeds. Like that. I'm like, I'm a bigger build than I was in high school at this weight, even though I was at this weight during high school. But I had, I guess, a lot more like fat on me. And like now, like I've got a lot, like I'm a lot stronger and I got a lot more muscle tone on me. So yeah, basically, yeah, your cooking is me eating your cooking is what's to blame for this. You enticing me with barbecue nachos. So, oh god, those barbecue nachos. We haven't had that in a while too. Oh, I'm a sucker for barbecue. I'll sit and eat and eat. You know how many times I went into food comas because you went barbecue nachos, and literally there was a couple occasions where I was laid out the floor going, "Oh, I ate too much," and just rolling around. That straight up has happened a couple of times, not once, but a few. Yes, uh-huh. And she's trying to play it off. Dude, you're you're slow. There we go. Look at that, dude. Helped you out. Did your job for you. Took his job. Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing though. At least I get exercise in. I get 8 minutes on the exercise bike every day. Not every day. Every time I go to my rehab, that's the first thing I do is 8 minutes on the exercise bike. Like I think it's like level 9 that I do it on now. I've been slowly progressing that. And then I actually told my PT that I bought myself a slant board. And he just looked at me like, "What?" So yeah, that went over real well. I'm not gonna lie, in my early to mid 30s, I was in the best shape ever of my life. I was 260 to 270 pounds. Um, I've lost some. I have lost some. Leaving high school when I was 18, I was 260, 270. I worked in a fast food restaurant. I was not active. Um, I played video games. That's all I did was basically I played video games. I worked to build my car because I had a Acura Integra. Only thing my money went to was to car parts and video games. That was it. And I was 260, 270 in that area. And my mid 20s, I started kind of running. I wasn't worried about my diet. I was exercising a little bit more. And then I just kind of like I didn't take it seriously until I hit my 30s. And basically what happened was I went through a divorce and I used exercise to comp for it. So, and I did this thing. I know Valve, you're a lot of people. Oh boy, yeah. It, I know you got some medical stuff going on. I don't go. I can't. Don't you don't have to go into detail. I know I can't remember it all. I know I heard some of it, but like me, oh, it really is. It truly is. Yeah, exercise is so good for your mental health, and that's what carried me through my divorce. Um, like I know like some of us have watched Herbert Craft and Impulse. Impulse took part of the 75 hard. I did that several years ago. And if you're not familiar with it, one of the parts of it is working out twice a day for 45 minutes, minimum 45 minutes twice a day. And it doesn't even have to be like a very strenuous exercise. It could be literally going for a 45-minute walk. But the main thing is getting your butt out of a chair and moving in some form or fashion. And, you could go for a walk twice a day, 45 minutes. I mean, that's literally like, and it's all just like serious, like it's self-governed stuff like that. Like you got to do a diet, and there's no stipulations of what diet you do. It's just the fact that you got to do a diet and you got to hold yourself to it, you know, and then also the weight, you know, as far as working out, 45 minutes twice a day. And oh, there is one stipulation. One of those exercises has to be outside. So what that does is basically it's giving you a chance to get vitamin D, you know, breathe, and you're breathing in, you know, hopefully depending on where you're at, fresher air, stuff like that, you know. So it's a really good program, but it's really strenuous and it's hard to keep it, hard to do it. I failed it several times. I had to start over. If you fail, you have to start over your day count. You got to do it for 75 days because what it is, you're trying to build those habits. You're trying to break bad habits, build good habits. And I completed it. I lost. Like I said, graduated in high school, 260, 270 in that area. I was down to 206. And I could go running. Literally, I was running 45 minutes nonstop every night. And I'm talking about not like just like a slow jog or anything like that. I'm talking about I was putting on. I don't know. I wish I knew how many miles I was doing every night. I was doing like several miles. Like not like 3, 4. Like, you know, I want to say I was in the 7-minute mile area for 45 minutes straight, and doing like a mile at least every 7 minutes. So if that, you know, if you're familiar with the miles and stuff like that, but like I literally was so good at health. I was doing um like my second exercise was um that run every night. I got off work. I got off of work at 11 o'clock every night. And what I did, there was a loop that I kind of designed myself um here in town, and that's what I ran every night. I was running downtown or downtown area, which it's like a small city or a big town, however you want to put it. So it's not like running down like a big major city or anything like that. But I was running like, and I'm talking about doing like up hills, down hills, like steep hills, flights of stairs. You know, I was, at that pace. And what it was, I was wanting to get into like endurance, like racing, obstacle course racing, stuff like that. And that's what I was really getting into. And you can ask Lavender. I actually I did like like before I got started, I did what's called the Barbarian Challenge in this area. It's kind of like a giant obstacle course race that goes on for like several miles. And it's like it takes you like it takes some people 2 to 3 hours to complete. You know, depending on your health. Some people can do it like in like an hour, but they're like in the very top physical shape. And that's what I was really wanting to get into. Was outside over a treadmill. Oh yeah, being outside and running so much better. But I'll run 45 minutes every night, and then the next like when I got up in the morning, the first thing, because I was living by myself, I didn't have my kids at the time, I didn't have any responsibilities, just work, and so I worked out anywhere from an hour and a half weightlifting and body weight exercises every morning. And I did that 7 days a week. Oh, that's definitely no good. It's definitely no good. You might try exercise bike or something like that where you don't have like you can like post up on it. Well, that's the thing about it. I didn't it was me and my dog. That's it. That's all I had going on was me and my dog. So, you know, it didn't take honestly to me that much. And like my diet wasn't the best, but what it was, I put myself on a calorie diet. I didn't put myself on like, you know, as far as like healthiest foods or anything like that. Literally, every morning I had an energy drink. I had a Monster energy drink, and a Little Debbie cake. That was my breakfast every morning. Then after I got done working, oh yeah, and I also had a protein shake. Fork up protein shake on my way to the gym. Little Debbie cake, Monster Energy drink. Got done with that. Do whatever running around that I needed. After that, when I got home, was 2 pieces grilled chicken, chicken breast. Let's see here. Yeah, I know you got your joints and stuff. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I didn't know. There's several of them. I had the zebra ones. I think it's the ones I usually ate. Um, then I had 2 pieces grilled chicken, a serving of macaroni and cheese, a serving of mashed potato. No, it wasn't macaroni. A serving of mashed potatoes, a serving of green beans, 2 pieces of garlic bread toast. And then during the evenings when I was at work, the only thing that I had on me was a couple of containers of I forgot what kind of they were now. Almonds. I had like 2 small containers of almonds that I packed up and I carried with me, and then like a pack of crackers. Well, a lot of it. That's the bad thing about us being in America. Oh, the only thing that wasn't processed per se was my lunch, what I ate before I went to work, as far as the chicken. The mashed potatoes, they were like what they called instant mashed potatoes, so they were somewhat processed. The green beans weren't processed, and our chicken, even though it's like one of the healthier meats that we can eat, it still has like a lot of like added steroids from what they feed the because they feed the chickens. They're making them like grow faster. They feed them like steroids and stuff like that. So anything you eat like that gets passed along, obviously. So like nothing like there, it could have been a lot healthier. It really could have. Um, but what it was is just I was trying to keep my calories at a certain thing. So I literally would eat the same thing every day. That's all I would eat every day. I did that for 75 days straight. Oh yeah. Oh, it really is. Like I remember reading a study as far as like why American girls start like that stuff early, and one of the leading causes was McDonald's chicken nuggets because of how much like steroids and like all of the chemicals and stuff like that that were in there. It to me, I didn't. It wasn't bad for me because I cooked every Sunday. Like since I didn't never work on a Sunday, every Sunday I would cook all my stuff and I would scoop it out. I had like a scoop that I used for each serving, and I'll put it in like sealed containers. I'll put it in the fridge. And the only thing that I would have to cook was my garlic bread, which was processed. It was processed garlic bread I bought from the store, buy in the bag, and like from the freezer section. And then I would cook that and my grilled chicken, and warm up my mashed potatoes and my macaroni. I want macaroni, my mashed potatoes and my green beans. So, but like at the time, I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking about my next field trip. That's what, or my next workout. That's all I would think about was my workout. Oh yeah, definitely have to walk. I mean, that's the thing too with me, like living on my own at that time, was the fact that I was having to watch every dime coming out of my wallet because I was trying to do everything I can because I owned a house downtown. So I had to, I was the only income. So I was having to make sure I was having a house payment. I had a vehicle payment. Yeah. Well, it's like that's what I was getting into earlier, though. Like, it is hard to do with 4 kids, but that's what, like I was saying, with like with me streaming and stuff, like it's the fact that me working on YouTube stuff and streaming, especially with me starting back to work potentially after next month. You know, I mean, also trying to do this eBay sales and stuff like that, trying to find ways for us to make more money because I'm not making any money right now. You know, it takes away from cleaning the house, and which yeah, I could use the excuse that I'm in this boot and walking after so long hurts, but at the same time I've been able to push further and further every day, and I could be taking this time that I've been using for my YouTube and streaming and putting that towards the house. So, well, that's the bad thing about it too, though. Is just the fact, like you're talking about doing it, but your health doesn't always allow you to do that. And once it gets pushed off, it gets forgotten about, or other things happen, and that's where some of our problems lie. Like, you wanted to work on the kitchen today, is what you said the other day, and you got your health didn't let you do it. So it got it got pushed off, and now we got other stuff that's kind of coming on, and that's where like, to me, that's the reason why I was talking about after I get done with this 90-day thing, I'm probably gonna end up like kicking YouTube. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, ideally, that's what should happen. But at the same time, it's if you don't have somebody, especially with these kids, keeping up with it and following up on them, it doesn't always happen. Like, our oldest, he takes the dogs and brings them out to use the bathroom. And if you don't stay on top of them, and it's not the fact that he doesn't want to do it, he doesn't mind doing it. It's just the fact that he forgets. These kids, all of them get sidetracked with their games and stuff like that. And that's the problem. Like, we don't follow up like we should. And that's where, like, taking the time out. That's one of the things, like, I need to start taking my time out of doing YouTube and stuff like that, and following up with that, with them, and just basically walking behind them going, hey, make sure this is good, son. Hey, you, make sure you're doing this. Hey, you, make sure you're doing that. It sucks. I know the kids ain't going to like it, but it needs to happen. And it's like following up with my daughter. She needs to be practicing her instrument. I guarantee you she has not done it today. Guarantee you. I know she's been on that computer probably all day for the most part. And that's where one of my problems lie, as far as, like, she's starving to death, streaming, and, especially now with Lavender having a job, there's nobody in there making sure those kids doing what they need to be doing. And, like, here in about 30 minutes, I'm going to end the stream. It's going to be 8:30 our time, and I'm going to end the stream. And then I'm going to be chasing my ass, making sure that the kids get everything that they need to be getting done. Yeah, but the thing is, though, if we don't hold ourselves, like, if I don't hold myself accountable, they're not going to. I can't justify them holding themselves accountable. That's the problem. Like, if I don't hold myself accountable of instilling the stuff into the kids, why should those kids hold themselves accountable? And that's where the main problem actually truly to me lies. Like, I'm not trying to make this stream into, like, yeah, I mean, it really is. It truly is. I'm not trying to make this stream out to be like me complaining. This is, if I'm actually, I feel good about myself. I feel better about myself because of letting this out through the stream. Yeah, it's definitely been a podcast stream for sure. You know, it's the fact that, you know, talking this out really does make me feel better about it. And it really puts my priorities more of like a, it lays it out there where you can actually see it. Live talks with Roger. But, it really puts it out there where you can actually like analyze it a lot better. Like kind of like how like writing stuff down helps you remember and things like that. Talking about it helps you like relieve it and stuff like that and puts things in perspective. So, oh yeah, ignoring things is so easy to do, and at the same time, it's like one of the most detrimental things you can do to yourself. Just knowing that it's there and not doing a single thing about it. Like you can ask Lavender. That's how I've been in this room. I've pushed myself in this room. Like we finally got like that. Well, Katie knows what I'm talking about. That table that I made to put all the 3D printers on. I finally got that thing out. It is out of here. Uh, me working in the boot, working through having to walk around in that stupid thing. Oh yeah, it really is. I do appreciate every one of y'all on this stream. I really do. Y'all have no idea. Listen to me, talk about this stuff. I truly do appreciate all that. But that table that's over there, it's gone. It's out in the yard right now in front. And the shelves are originally there, they're long gone. But the one that I made to hold the 3D printers, it's gone. The main 3D printer that we're keeping, we actually found a place for it in my son's room. He's got it in there. This other 3D printer that we had left, it should be sold Saturday. The little entertainment thing, we put it over here in the corner, and I've got all the Lavender stuff on it for her. That way she can, she wants to go do any of her stuff, she's got it here for her. I got our yearbooks and pictures put up, and they're out of the way. They're, where, nothing can happen to them. I've got a nice, bigger entertainment center in here now that I sourced from a thrift store. That way, we've got all of our video game stuff in it, short of the games. We don't have the games in there, but everything else is in there for the time being. And then these shelves that I want to get cleaned off so bad, they're slowly starting to get cleaned off. Like I'm planning on carrying some of like the stuff this weekend to try to sell at this big yard sale thing. I'm planning on carrying some of the stuff. I'm definitely carrying all the video games and stuff like that, but like my goal is to get this room where it's a media center. I could come in, I could stream. I feel more comfortable now than ever streaming in here since it's open. We painted most of the walls and stuff like that. I feel more comfortable in here now the more than ever. Because this was like literally just a storage room. There was just like coats and boxes and stuff like that. And we've slowly been going through it and getting rid of stuff and stuff like that. Now it's nice, it's open. Like I said, it's real comfortable being in here. I put an air conditioner unit in here. I got like a little small heater for this winter that keeps this place nice and warm. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I need to be helping you in the kitchen too, like helping keeping it clean, stuff like that. Like, it just goes back to my thing earlier. But you can ask Lavender. I've been working my butt off out here trying to figure out things and get rid of stuff. And like literally, it's paid off. Like me streaming out here, I feel so much more comfortable out here streaming. I really do. Um, what's this? I need to look at that later. Um, I've been working through having this boot and trying to get this stuff taken care of. It looks really nice, like especially after I get the stuff that I'm trying to get gone, like this yard sale stuff, these extra video games that we're not going to play. I'm gonna start like going to the like take them to the yard sale. What it don't sell, so I'm gonna throw it on eBay, get rid of it that way. And once that stuff over there is gone, and we found a nice way to display the games that we want to keep and getting rid of the rest of this stuff. Like it's gonna feel so like it's gonna look so nice in here. I really do believe it for being just an old storage building. It just like it's really I'm really happy for it. Like I want to like literally like take my camera and just kind of pan it around and show off the work that we put out here because Lavender's helped me too. She really has. She's helped me like move stuff and she's helped me paint. You know, help me go through some of this stuff. Oh yeah. Like I was over here one night and I was sitting here like video editing and she was over here on the love seat, you know, doing her thing, stuff like that. It was like really nice. I'm not worried about it getting cold in here. Like whenever I was streaming during the winter and I got a heater that I'll plug up and keep right behind me and I was warm. Like the way up my desk is situated, I wish I could skip this ad. People not be able to see. I didn't think about that. It's almost done. It got like a minute. I'm gonna wait. Oh wait. Ah, I hate running these ads. I really do. I think everybody right now though, for the most part, has actually got a some type of like draw anyways. So I know there's some people who don't. Most people got that last sub hit, that rum hit. I think a lot of people end up getting hit with it for the most part. It's about 30 seconds left on it though, but let's see where we're at actually while I'm thinking about it. Oh yeah, look at that. It's slowly starting to come in. Not coming in as fast as I was hoping, but at least it is in fact coming in. I AFK out here all day, like during a day though, it'll be yeah. See, look, there's already like 64. So he's about. Oh god, I forgot that. I didn't realize that. I forgot. He has no way. Oh, this is why you always go around and look at your stuff. There we go. What'd you have? Well, you're getting seeds. Seeds. There. There we go. No. Bad. You leave now. Go. No. You take no part of this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fence this up completely. No. 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 Blocked him off completely. You need to be thrown into that guy. But yeah, like what I was talking about earlier though, like whenever I got this heater going in behind me, and this room's actually fairly insulated. No, I don't want those. I want that. Oh, it stays warm right here. Like when I was streaming during the winter, I was nice and toasty right here. Like I got these two walls right beside me, and then like it just like channels it in because I got an L-shaped desk, but instead of being like in line with the walls, it's kind of like an arrow pointing at the one in front of me. So it kind of feels more like a cockpit than anything because of how the monitors are. There, we are making improvements. There we go. That's a bunch. More than enough. All right, since you are pretty well good to go there, we're gonna. Oh yeah, I forgot. Well, you being in the summer hemisphere, you have your spring with our fall. And I could only imagine being down there in Australia. Oops. Like with us cooling off and everything, it's not that bad. But our summer like can be bad. Like where we're at. I would almost prefer to live in a desert completely, like, than what we got to go through. Like, we have a very humid heat. It gets that's what kills a lot of this area is the fact that it is so humid. Like it'd be like if it's 100 outside with the humidity, you might as well say it's 120. Like it's so bad. All right, oh, all right, cool. So that should block everybody off now. That means he should be receiving everything. Oh, I believe it. That's the thing about where we're at too. Is the fact that like we might be in like we might go into like starting of winter at that temperature, like at like I guess you're 27 Celsius. Like it's real like our area where we live at, like the where the our like jet stream of weather, we're right there where it meets at. So it depends on like how strong it is further from the north or from the south. Like because it constantly just moves back and forth. We don't know if it's going to like it literally I think it snowed. Yeah, it snowed one day and then you could be outside in like shorts and a short sleeve shirt within 2 days. Yeah, yeah, that and also we're like also chronically just like hit with like terrorized with tornadoes. Our weather's just insane. It's moody. We don't know what it's gonna do from one day to the next. Hit a flag spike with my wings. I thought I was gonna fly over into him. Isn't a cyclone just like a backwards tornado? Oh no. I'm a Slytherin. I talk like a snake. Yes. Backwards hurricane. Oh god. Oh god. She's hitting me up down. I'm not safe anywhere. Where are you at? I have no idea where she's at. I'm assuming it's spawn. Okay, yeah. There they are. Where are you at, Kelsey? I don't even get a response. Yeah, but you're watching the stream. You can just hop. Oh god. I don't know about this. You need our live react. You're watching the stream. That's live enough, is it not? Yes.
Hang on. So stream can still hear it even on Discord, right?
Hold on, hold on. Let me make sure that Discord is active.
All right.
Yeah, you're going through on this, or you're on my stream.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. We are so excited to show you it. We're pretty proud of it. So you know how you told you know how you told me, or how I told you I would do an ad.
Yeah.
It's finished.
Oh god.
And I'm
No, I feel like it's actually pretty decent, like for an ad.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And don't worry, there is music, but it's non-copyright, so you don't gotta worry about that.
Oh dear god.
It's specifically not.
It's fine. Oh, can you meet on Minecraft?
Yeah. Hold on a second.
Yeah, you're echoing. For me, at least.
I gotta remember.
Press
Well, that's the thing. My keybinds are all messed up.
Ah.
Hold on a second. Let me figure out where it's at.
issue.
There
Oh,
it is,
no.
Jay. There you
Where's
go.
a bed?
Bed.
Bed. Asleep.
I've got it.
Yeah, I'm not.
Alright, and can you like show it on the stream too?
Yeah, can you show it on the screen? We want to show the screen.
Yeah.
All right. I'm streaming the YouTube.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
Yeah.
It's fine. There's no copyright still.
No copyright. We made sure.
Yeah, it's safe.
all right.
It's 100%.
So like, is there a way how like you can show it onto the stream? Like they'll be able to see it too.
Do you have like a media file? Like, what is it like?
It's like a hard drive. You need to ask permission, but it's easy to do that.
Yeah.
Like,
Like
I'll send you like a link to it.
All
and
right.
then you go to it. Ask permission. It's simple. All right.
Send me a link.
I'm making it. All right.
It's
Where are
so
you?
simple. I did it.
All right. So
Wait.
I don't know. There may be somebody else watching on my YouTube stream. This is what I'm going to do. So everybody, I'm going to be getting off here soon anyway. So anybody that's watching me on YouTube, it shows that there's 2 people.
We want to share stream.
So anybody that's watching on, so anybody that's watching on YouTube, if you want to hop over on Twitch and check this out, you can. But I'm going to end the YouTube stream just in case, because knowing how finicky YouTube is, the last thing I want to do is to actually get hit with a copyright strike. I know how
It's not.
I got hit.
But fine, fair.
Wait, hey guys, I was playing a game, a Star Wars game, and I got hit with the music that was in the game.
Well, yeah, it's
That's
Star Wars.
That's how finicky. Well, it's the thing. It was music for a Star Wars game,
But
and I got hit. I still got hit.
All right, we'll see.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, it was
Still
Katina.
sounds cool.
It was Katina from Star Wars Galaxies.
All right, Roger. So like, you can make sure that you can pull up the file thing, and that stream can see it.
I can do that. I can make a source. That's not a problem. You're just gonna have to give me
Alright.
the link.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
will.
All right.
I
So
just sent you it.
anybody that may be watching on YouTube, you can check this out on Twitch. But guys on YouTube, yeah. So
Alright, I sent
I'll
you
see
it.
y'all later.